Yes, Lop.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, there is a saying I read many years ago, I'm not even too sure who it is attributed to, that I may disagree with what you say, but I will defend to death your right to say it. I may have issues with the bill being promoted by my sister, Honorable Nakut, but I think she has the right to bring her bill, and then we get to see how we deal with it. My concern, and yes, we are going to have occasion to deal with it in the committee stage, and then ultimately when we get to the House and we discuss, how plausible it is that you can force people, you sit and negotiate and discuss by force. We'll get to that point. My concern though, Right Honorable Speaker, even as she has the right to bring any kind of bill in this House, I have an issue and I request for your guidance procedurally, Right Honorable Speaker. There is a hurriedness through which we seem to be doing these things, which is concerning. Yesterday, she did seek leave to bring this bill. I don't know where the consultations got to happen as quickly as they have happened. Certificate of financial implication.
The committee is going to make consultation.
Honorable Speaker, kindly allow me, because you're going to rule, let me just finish my procedural issue for your guidance, Right Honorable Speaker. So she's gotten the certificate of financial implication. Maybe in the night, government is saying they don't sleep. Okay. But then, and as I connect this even to the other bill that was tabled yesterday for the first reading, the UPDF amendment bill, yesterday it gets to be read for the first time, and there is a notice in the night, and people are being told, different stakeholders, Ministry of Defense, Attorney General, Law Reform Commission, Uganda Law Society, LDC, Secretary Generals of political parties, who were invited in the night to say, you come with your memoranda this morning at 9 a.m. to the committee to give your views on the UPDF amendment bill. This is a bill that is over 140 pages. People receive it in the evening, and there is a notice, including a gazette, Right Honorable Speaker, which was signed by the clerk to Parliament, saying, bring your memoranda not later than today, 14th. I don't know. It is suspect, Right Honorable Speaker, that we expect people hurriedly read through this bill in the night, come in the morning with a memoranda and views. Why do we seem to be rushing, Right Honorable Speaker? Because if these bills are good, the political parties and organizations amendment bill, the UPDF amendment bill, if they are good laws, why do we among procedure, Honorable Kimosho? The rules don't allow you. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. So as I was saying, why, if these are good laws, why I'm on procedure? Honorable Kimosho, you're a new member like me, kindly read the rules. The rules are very clear. Procedure takes precedence. The way I read as a first-time MP, I encourage you to also read them. And the new rules, by the way. Thank you, Honorable colleague. Honorable, as I was finishing.
You're not going to lecture my
No, I'm just encouraging him to read. Actually, Honorable Speaker, you should be happy that I'm encouraging members to read our rules. But as I finish, Right Honorable Speaker, if these bills are good bills, why do you not want to give them time? We excogitate over them. The different stakeholders get time to prepare their views and memoranda, come with it to the committees, and then we get to discuss them properly. Why are we hurrying? And Honorable Speaker, I want to table the notice that was put in the Gazette yesterday saying, bring your memoranda and your thoughts not later than today. And also the notice, the letter from the committee inviting Secretaries General and so on, written in the night saying, come at 9 a.m. and give us your views about a bill that's 140 pages plus. Why are we in a hurry, Right Honorable Speaker? Why do we not give it time, get all the views? Because they are good bills. Allow people to give their input, and then we can debate these good bills. Thank you.
Thank you. We are only trying to be efficient as Parliament, and we should do the work and deliver within the time we expected. But that does not mean that if we have said, if clerk has said, bring your views, that the bill will be brought the next day. The committee is going to continue interrogating and come with a report. I'm not saying they are bringing it today. Yeah, they will give the stakeholders time.
Madam Speaker.
I mean, there is no hurry.
Madam Speaker.
There is no hurry.
Madam Speaker.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker.
The leader of opposition lectured me on how he has been reading the rules and how he has mastered them. But in his verbal utterances, didn't refer this parliament to any rule that has been breached by a member.
Dan.
And when you're on the point of procedure, Right Honorable, he ought to have referred to us which procedure of our rules has been breached. But when you talk randomly, because you're a leader of opposition, is he therefore procedurally right to keep wasting parliament time because he's a leader of opposition and we listen to endless nothing?
Next item.
Item 4 on the order paper.
Jonah? What does the...
Thank you, right. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, the procedure I want to raise is that yesterday you had made some guidance, you can call it a ruling, when the Honorable Matthias Mpuuga had also sought to raise these issues, and you said he's free to go to the committee. I wanted you to be clear whether the committee can entertain proposals that have not formally been introduced here, given that the advice was for him to work with the mover so that his ideas are incorporated. That's the first one. But the second one is to congratulate, I think, the House and Parliament and you, Madam Speaker. My learning of how parliamentary system works is that whenever a private member's bill, which is a right, is successful, it is an equivalent of a vote of no confidence in government, because government is the principal proposer of laws. So once there is success by a private member, it is a vote of no confidence in government. And I want to congratulate the House. Thank you.
It is actually not a vote of no confidence to government. All of us are part of government. AG.
Right Honorable Speaker, the Constitution envisaged, the framers, our forefathers were very wise. They envisaged that when a private member wants to write a bill, he will work with government. And we work together so to be able to do the laws that are good for this country. So it is, but whether government fails or has an idea, we want to share your views as well. So it's not a vote of no confidence, but we shall look at the bill, and if we failed in our duty, we shall be sure to come and say we did, but I don't think we did.
UPC. Let me first hear from the president of UPC. On who? Let's hear from the president first.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I have a critical matter concerning this bill because it touches on iPod, where I have been central to in crafting and coming to a point whereby we can have this actual dialogue. But I would like to lay on table a letter written on the 2nd of April 2025, addressed to the Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs. It's a brief letter. I request I can read through it.
What is the letter about? I thought that's what you do take to the committee, you discuss it in the committee.
It's important, I think I read it and lay it on the table for the record. The subject matter is request to convene an urgent meeting between the heads of political parties and the Independent Electoral Commission on party funding. Subject to Article 14A.
Honorable Akena, we are discussing the merits of the bill which has not come to the floor. Attorney General, is that really? Huh? Let's have it taken to the committee.
My understanding of Rule 134 is that once it goes to the committee, we wait to deal with the committee, but I don't know whether it is. I was answering the question put by the Speaker.
Right, Honorable Speaker, it would be helpful if we try to listen to one another. I
Yes.
think which is the basis of dialogue.
Anyway, let's
It's a basis of dialogue.
let's allow him to
Just a second.
to have
Allow, Madam Speaker, Madam Speaker.
Right Honourable Speaker,
That-
it's on the dress code.
Dan.
This is on the dress code, Right Honourable Speaker. It's
Now-
a dress code issue, Right Honourable Speaker.
Madam
It's in our
Speaker.
rules.
Okay, first sit. Honorable Jimmy, just a minute. Honorable Jimmy, we made rules here, but for today, the speaker gave Honorable Jimmy permission because he came and he sought permission in the office.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Can we listen? Can we listen?
Right Honorable Speaker, we are trying to deal. We're
Honorable
dealing with the
honorable
very.
members, can we listen to each other?
Can we deal with a serious matter which is affecting the processes within the political parties? The purpose of this letter was written and was confirmed today by the Minister of State for Finance, who raised the issue that we're in the final stages of the budget process. Article 14A prescribes how finances to political parties are handled in election year, and the meeting was requesting that we streamline this issue with our work plans to the election. Suddenly, we find the private members bill, which affects Article 14A, which we had raised, and this letter was written. And Madam Speaker, if I cannot read the letter, at least let me say who it was copied to. It was copied to the Speaker of Parliament of Uganda, copied to the Leader of Opposition, copied to the presidents of NUP, FDC, GEMA, PPP, and the chairman of NRM, and the chairperson of the National Independent Electoral Commission. It was written by the president of Uganda People's Congress, signed and delivered on the 2nd of April. This touches the actual financing of political parties, and we're in the process, we're deep in elections, and now we're getting an amendment, and this amendment will directly affect this matter, which has been served on government, the ministry concerned, the political players concerned, and I'd wanted to lay this on table for the record because this letter was written on the 2nd of April to the Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs, Honorable Norbert Mao. The subject matter is request to convene an urgent meeting between the heads of political parties and the Independent Electoral Commission on political parties funding because of the stage we are in the electoral process. So the above subject matter refers, subject to Article 14A, Section B of the Political Parties and Organizations Amendment Act 2010 that provides for the political parties on equal.
The procedural issue I have a lot of respect for Honorable Jimmy Akena. I don't know whether now this parliament is going to begin working on letters. In fact, I thought he's going to lay court order. So the procedural issue I am raising, Madam Speaker, can I repeat? Because I said I have lots of respect for Honorable Jimmy Akena. But as a first son, he's been fantastic. He doesn't keep people in the basement or teaching them his language. But the point, Madam Speaker, I thought that the Honorable Jimmy Akena, because he's very forceful in his presentation, and actually I want to listen to him, I thought he's going to lay a court order. Because if I write a letter, why should Parliament be bothered by a letter that I wrote and stop business to attend to it? Because tomorrow, if I bring one of PFF, I have written to Electoral Commission, they haven't gazetted my party. So should I also bring it tomorrow and I stop discussion of a bill? Because the Electoral Commission has not issued the certificate.
The letter is for information. It will not stop anything. It will not. It even doesn't make anybody worried. The law will go ahead.
Madam Speaker, as political parties, we are worried. We are worried. We have crafted IPOD, we have sat in IPOD, and the chairman of NRM described the action of NRM as unchristian in how they handle the rest of the political parties. This bill will undermine everything we have tried to work for, and therefore I am laying on table this letter written on 2nd April 2025 addressing the subject matter of Section 14A, which has never been implemented in this it has never been. Allow me to speak. I am here on my last term. I am not coming back to this parliament. Allow me to express myself for the future of Uganda. We are not going to tolerate this nonsense and backbiting and undermining the whole principles of democracy. We have put ourselves on the line. I said before anybody, I'm ready to go to State House just for a cup of tea. I cannot, no, Madam Speaker. This,
First calm down. Calm down.
When my country is going into a mess, we're going into an election, we're undermining the election, I will not be calm.
First calm down. Calm down. You lay your document.
I'm requesting, this is on record clearly. Article 14A, Section 14A of the Political Parties and Organization Act, the president of NRM describes the actions of NRM as unchristian. What we're doing now, as I said yesterday, is diabolical. We're undermining deliberately. Because out of nowhere, suddenly a bill comes, it is cleared, and this affects the very Section 14A. I am on record here, this is something which I am not going to sit down and let it pass unchallenged. What you're doing is wrong. I'm telling you, what you're doing is wrong. And history will judge you correctly. I lay this letter on table because it touched on the subject matter, it touched on the timetable which we're in. Because even if this bill is now passed, how is it going to be implemented when the budget is already in place?
Thank you.
Please let us be honest with ourselves. Let us be honest with the country. This kind of undermining democracy will not be accepted in the Republic of Uganda.
Thank you.
Madam Speaker, thank you.
Honorable members in the VIP gallery this afternoon, we have a delegation of leaders from Bukedea District Local Government. They are represented by Ms. Akol Mary, the Bukedea District Chairperson. Welcome. Join me in welcoming my voters. Before you start, we have Mr. Emong Showan Ouma, Bukedea District Speaker. Most welcome, Speaker. Then we have Mr. Takan Alex, the District Local Government staff. They are represented by Honorable Ikojo, John Bosco, Honorable Poloti Shagi, Chairman Budget, and Honorable Triple A. Thank you. Welcome so much. Next item.
Thank you very much for indulging. Madam Speaker, Honorable Jimmy has raised an important thing.
Honorable Nathan.
No, Madam, just for simplicity.
Nathan, first sit. Next item.
Item 4 on the order paper. Statement by the Minister on the state of road infrastructure and the rampant road accidents registered in the recent past.
While you are away, Honorable Mpuuga, the bill was laid on table. You've just come.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker, for your kind indulgence. While I was relaxing to catch the next breath because we've just left the Committee of Legal and Defence, we are processing another fast-tracked bill. I saw my brother, the Honourable Jonathan, raising a matter that was not resolved by your guidance. He sought your guidance as to how the other matters related to the bill will be handled now that the bill has been tabled without an input? For instance, yesterday you gave good guidance. Did that guidance constitute...
I've not changed it.
Yes, I wanted clarity that probably to solve his problem. Did that guidance constitute leave?
I have not changed my guidance. I said take all what you have on the political parties to the committee. That's what I said. I've not withdrawn it.
Honorable Speaker...
Attorney General, Honorable Matthias has an issue on political parties.
Right Honorable, I received the document yesterday afternoon, and I am looking at it, and as I'm waiting for this bill to understand how they are related.
Right, Honorable Speaker, I mean, what he said is very instructive. Because a bill has been tabled, it has a memorandum with the clear objectives. An input to the same bill will disfigure the original bill. I do not know how that will be accommodated. Right, Honorable Speaker, would it be proper, again, if you allowed me to lay my own bill before Parliament, so that the House finds decent accommodation for it, and therefore assess on its own merit? Would that be...
No problem at all, even if you brought it tomorrow.
No, I'm actually ready.
Bring it. Next item.
No, I'm ready.
No, you bring it. Let's move as you bring. Let me have a look at it. Let's receive the report, and then we will allow him to apply for leave.
Right Honorable Speaker, yesterday this Parliament instructed me to come up with a statement.
Yes. Yes.
While I sympathize with my brother, the Honorable Mpuuga, who has had the benefit of doing law, I am constrained. I have to raise this point of procedure. There cannot be a bill just thrown on the table. The procedural issue I am raising, Madam Speaker, is whether if you will not alter the order paper, we can move a motion for first reading, since government works these days like a robot. We can get finance to send us a certificate of financial application like they did with Honorable Nakut, and have a bill properly introduced. Otherwise,
Honorable Nakut thought for leave yesterday.
And that's why I'm thanking
And
them.
we are saying Honorable Mpuuga seek for leave, and then the processes go on. You will ask for a certificate. Clerk has right asking for certificate.
Madam Speaker, and I thank you, because the one of Honorable Nakut, we left here at 6. I don't know whether she slept at finance.
Honorable.
So I am on the plea. You allow Honorable Mpuuga also to sleep at finance, and he gets it.
I don't determine where people sleep.